Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Gain of a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Complete.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 6, Buccaneers 0.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Loss of 1.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Sets up.
When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A 5-yard gain.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Philadelphia.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Fuck, man.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He was brought
and the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
out of the shotgun. It's Jones, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of the field. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. That's caught by the big tight end.
Oh, my God.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Blew it.
Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Fuck.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For Michael Gallup, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
To number 83. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 14.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 5-14.
Operating from the gun, Minor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? From the gun, Minor going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be taken in by Hightower. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Eagles 13, Buccaneers 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. He's got Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Check, cross, Delta.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
And the Buccaneers.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
17's Mike 17. I got you, pop.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play fake. Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Complete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. All day, pump. Mike 14.
Now Bridgewater. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14.
Another run with Sanders. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This ball complete to Rager. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Second and 14. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Tonight's final score, Eagles 13.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for